to Coffee Talk. I'm going to type my good morning in here. All right. Good morning, good morning. I am live here. I am on Instagram. And I am also here on Facebook. Good morning, welcome to Coffee Talk. So I'm typing in my good mornings. It is a beautiful, beautiful morning here in Chi-Town. Let me get my little self organized here. I don't like the lighting, so let me play with it. Actually, I was all set, and then I got up to do something, and when I sat back down, I'm like, ooh, I really don't like this lighting. So I might, it looks great over here on my phone on Instagram, but as I look on my computer, it's a tad bit too much for me. But Janice is on this morning. Good morning. Angela is on. Good morning, ladies. Welcome to Coffee Talk. Trying to play with this lighting. You know me, in a minute, I'll just give it up and just flow. So hope your morning's off to a great start. As you can see, I'm sitting here trying to get myself organized a little bit better. Judy's on this morning. Good morning. Ladies, it's good to see you. Good to be seen. Happy Sunday morning. Ubang's on. Good morning, ladies. I am on my computer here in the You Have the Power group, and I'm also on Instagram and under One Evolution. So I had to sit and think about that. Stephanie, good morning. How are you? Ladies, it's so good to see you. Good to be seen. Happy Sunday morning. I was trying to play with my lighting here. It's not the best, but I think what I'm going to do is just give up in a minute and roll with it. What's going on with you this morning? How are you? What's going on? I'm going to try one more time here. Now, it probably looks fine to you, right? But you know, I'm sitting here and it's a little bit too much of a glare. But I guess the most important thing, as long as you can hear me. And Mem is on. Rise and shine, my sister said. Good morning, ladies. Good morning. I am so excited to be here another Sunday morning. Actually got some sleep last night, and I'm going to tell you, I don't know about you, but a good night's sleep is priceless, you know? And I actually got some sleep last night, so I feel pretty good this morning. Would feel a little bit better if my lighting was better, but be that as it may, I am here hanging out with you this morning and grateful that you are up and hanging out with me. So happy Sunday morning. So, you know, ladies, as you come on, type in good morning so that I can say good morning. Carolyn, good to see you. Good morning. And of course, if you're on Instagram, you can type in good morning or just wave to me. But let me know that you are there. I'm so grateful to you, and you know, for getting up on Sunday mornings and joining me. I was sitting here listening to the radio, and I had everything all set, the lighting, and then I got up, and when I came back and I sat down, obviously I moved something, so the lighting is not what I want it to be. But maybe if I move it a little bit, the computer a little closer, that might work. So what's going on, ladies? This time next week, today, when is Christmas? What's today, the 19th? So I guess it's next Saturday. I don't even know when Christmas is. So what are you ladies doing? Are you staying home? You're cooking? What's up? Are you traveling? Somebody let me know what they are doing for the holidays. I think I'm going to try to get some sleep, to tell you the truth, and just shut down. If I can just shut down completely for a few days, that will be priceless. Again, as you come on, type in good morning. Let me know that you're there so I can give you a shout out. And if you're on Instagram, just give me a wave. But thank you for getting up and joining me this morning. Welcome to Coffee Talk. I was thinking about Coffee Talk, and actually I was just thinking about the year 2021. And first and foremost, grateful that we are all still here. It's been another year and we are still here. So that's something to be grateful for, the fact that we're still here, because there are some people that didn't make it. So just thinking about that and just being grateful that I'm still here, and I'm glad that you're still here. We are still here. Pam is on this morning. Pam, good morning. Good to see you. I'm going to go ahead and get started. So I was thinking about this year, and what I did, and I don't know if you know this, but if you've been with me for a while, you probably do know. I do an outline for Coffee Talk, and it's on my computer. Of course, I save it, but I also print them because I use the outline when I'm doing Coffee Talk. So I just kind of flipped. Now, these are in no particular order. I just flipped through the folder and I just looked at some of the conversations we've had this year. So I'm just gonna just name some of them, because it kind of reminded me what we've been through this year. Go the distance. We talked about that. You can't run and hide from yourself. Now, these are some of the ones that we just did recently, so I'm going to start from the back, the beginning of the year. Let's see what some of the conversations we had. We talked about what does perspective of life mean, being a better version or a higher version of self. Be conscious of your feelings, thoughts, actions, and words. Who are you being? So we've had some great conversations this year. The power of choice. You are the chooser. Stand in your truth. Be your authentic self. What do you want out of life? You are the creator of who you are. Don't lose sight. The power of words. So we've had some really great conversations this year. We talked about you are a survivor. You made a choice to survive. Don't forget it. Check your engine. Is your engine light on? I don't know if you remember that one, but we talked about that. Mindset approach. You get to choose your mindset. Live a life of meaning. So we've had, again, some really great conversation. Fear and state of mind. Are you listening? Some powerful conversations, So I just wanted to just go back and just kind of look back to see what we've talked about all year, and that's just some of them. I just named a few. But what I want to talk about this morning is change. 2021, it's been a life. A life of change, a time of change. There's been a lot of changes during this year. So it's been a year of change, whether we plan for it or not. Forced changes and changes we made on our own. But a lot of changes happened in 2021. A lot of changes happened in 2020 as well. We saw changes around the nation, the country, in our own cities, our own streets. Businesses closing right here on Michigan Avenue in Chicago. Stores closed. I walked down Michigan Avenue. It doesn't look the same as it did last year. The way we shop, how we shop. I walked down Michigan Avenue and there are lines outside the store because some stores are only letting a few people in at a time, where before you could just walk in whenever. But there are some stores, they're only letting a few people in at a time. So the way we shop, how we shop, that's changed. We've made personal and professional changes because of challenges. Careers. Some of us changed careers. Health challenges, more depression and discouragement. Pain, lost loved ones, jobs. Some folks lost their homes. Some people moved away. Well, people are working from home, schooling from home. A lot of changes. Greater awareness and equality. Although some of us will say we still have a long way to go, but there's more awareness now and equality. We're talking more about global warming. A warning. Is it warming? A warning. But a lot of changes in the past year. And now is that time where we start to think about 2022. So as you think about 2022, or have you thought about 2022? Are you planning for 2022 as of yet? Have you thought about what is really in your best interest? Because as human beings, we act in the manner we perceive to be in our best interest. And we have to decide every day what we believe is our best interest, and that's what we chase or pursue. So with a show of hands or a wave or a check or a thumbs up or something, how many of you have started to think about 2022? I have. And if you have, just give me a wave or a thumbs up. Let me know you're with me. Let me know that I'm not having this conversation by myself. And if you haven't started to think about, thank you, I got a wave on Instagram. My ladies on Facebook are quiet this morning. I didn't get a wave or a thumbs up, so does that mean you haven't thought about 2022 yet? Okay. Well, I have. Thank you, MM. I appreciate that. She's like, I have. She gave me a thumbs up. At least I know you're listening to me, MM. I appreciate it. But if you haven't, now's the time to start to plan. And here's the thing, as you plan, if you want something different or more out of your life, now is the time to plan to make it happen. Now is the time to plan to make it happen. Think about it. Change is now. It's time to stop waiting. It's time to make it happen. And if you don't think it's time now, then when? Because we talk about this all the time. This is a short journey we're on. It's a short journey. So, are you planning for the change you want in 2022? Are you going along planning the way you've always planned, knowing that there is more that you want to achieve? Or knowing that there's more you want out of life, but ignoring it? Are you one of these people, of those people, that's waiting around day in and day out for something to wake you up and ignite a life, a fire in you? Let me repeat that. Are you one of those people that's waiting around day in and day out, waiting for something to wake them up and ignite a fire in them? So are you one of those people that want something different and you're planning, but you're planning along the lines of status quo, not fulfilling that desire for more that's within you? Are you one of those people that's believing one day they will have the strength, courage, and willingness to do the work or what it takes to achieve what they desire, to live the life they want? Are you one of those people? And are you planning along the lines of status quo, not fulfilling the desire that you have for more? Something to think about. Are you one of those people believing something will happen to save them from themselves? And they don't have to make the decision. Instead, the decision is made for them. Are you one of those people? And if you are one of those people that's planning along the lines of status quo, but not planning to fulfill the desire that you have for more, how's that working out for you? How is that working out for you? How is that fulfilling the desire for more? Think about it. If you're one of those people that want more, if you want more, have a desire and a yearning for more, but you're planning along the lines of status quo, how's that working out for you? How are you feeling? And if you haven't started to plan for 2022, how are you going to plan? Think about it. Are you going to give some thought to what it is you truly desire and then plan accordingly? Or are you going to plan along the lines of status quo? But know that, and I talk about this all the time. So if you've been with me for a while, you've heard it before, and you'll probably hear it again, and again, because that's what I do. I'm a life coach, you know that. And I help people achieve what it is they desire. So if you want something different for your life, you have to make it happen. If you're one of those people that's sitting around hoping something changes and you don't have to make the decision, how's that working out for you? So if you want something different, you have to make it happen. You can't be complacent, and you can't force contentment upon yourself. You can, but guess what? And you already know this, that desire, the yearning, it doesn't go away. And it can steal the joy of living out of you. It can rob you of a true perspective. And if you want something different or more out of your life, you can't be bound by fear or worry about what others will say about you. You can't be concerned with change in how you look or show up. You have to face the challenges and the changes you need to make. You cannot be bound by fear or worry. You have to push past it. So if you're one of those people that's waiting around, I'll ask the question again, how is that working out for you? How's it working out? How do you feel? So the only thing that I would ask as you think about 2022 and plan, tap into the person within. How are you feeling? Is there a desire for more? And if so, if not now, if you're not going to plan for it now, when? So only you know, and you know if you want more. Only you know, and you know if you want more. Because I don't care what you do. Now, this is me speaking from my own personal experiences. If you want more, and if you have that yearning and desire within inside and that fire in your belly for more, I don't care what you do, it's not going to go away. You can ignore it, but it's not going to go away. You can mask it, because that's what I did, but it's not going to go away. And then for me, you get to the point, like, what are you fighting against? For me, it was fighting against myself, because the feeling, the pain, the desire was real. I was fighting against myself. I was denying myself. So only you know, and you know if you want more. So acknowledge it. That's first and foremost. Acknowledge it. Do not try and deny or avoid how you feel or what you want. So acknowledge it. Because it's easy to adopt false narratives, to put on masks, to conform to the superficial reality of promises that we have built for ourselves. It's easy to do that. But instead, be truthful with yourself. That's what I had to do. Be truthful. And when we're truthful with ourselves, we don't always like how it makes us feel or what it asks us to do. And the truth can be hard to admit because we're fighting against ourselves. The truth can challenge us, but it won't rescue us from difficult circumstances. It can cost us, though. Because when I talk about the truth and being your authentic self, I'm talking about living your best life now. Because we only get one chance at this. This is it. We only get one chance at this. So there's that saying, to thy own self be true. And the truth is, we can't change what we won't face. So if you want more, you have that yearning, that desire, that fire in your belly, you don't face it and admit it, acknowledge it, we can't change what we won't face. And the truth is the only thing, and you've heard this before, the truth is the only thing that will set you free. So if you want more, acknowledge it and be truthful. Because in order for you to acknowledge it, you have to be truthful with yourself. And I talked about superficial realities and wearing masks. And then you have to plan for it. So if you want something more, plan for the change you want to happen. Put a strategy together. Small actionable steps. I talk about that all the time. Here's me, and I'll say this to you. Now, some of you may come back and say this to me, but that's okay. Because that's what evolving is all about. Don't you dare sit down and make the same plans that you made in 2020 at the beginning of this year and didn't accomplish any of them. Or don't you dare sit down and make the same plans knowing that there's still that emptiness and then there's desire for more and you're not even addressing it. Don't you dare do that. You're better than that. You owe yourself the opportunity to live an amazing life, a fulfilling life. So if you have a yearning and desire that's not being met or fulfilled, it's time for you to ask yourself some tough questions and be truthful with yourself. So acknowledge it and plan for it. And here's the other thing, be present in your life. So many times we're not. We look at other people's lives. We want what they have. We think we do anyway, because we don't know what their journey's like. But be present in your own life, seek joy, and be humble. And whatever you do, manage your ego, because your ego can hold you prisoner. And know what you want and why you want it. And that's what you stay connected to. Be intentional and hold on to hope and faith. So, 2021 was a year of many changes. A lot of us made changes in 2021. Again, some of them were forced, and some we did on our own. And some of us are sitting down now to plan, or we're thinking about it. And some of us are taking the easy way out. We're planning for the same things that we planned for the years before and before and before. And we're still not feeling the desire Or we're still not feeling that we're living a fulfilling life. Or living the life focusing on the things that are important to us. And part of that is being truthful. To thy own self be true. And that's hard to do. So choose today to make that change in 2022. Your choices matter. Your choices are important for today and for eternity. They matter for you, for me, for us, and the people around us, for the lives we are living and the legacy we leave the generations after us. And know there's surely a future hope for you, for us, for all of us. There's more ahead for us. That's why we're still here. And I believe there's more ahead than what's behind us. Meaning there are better days because now we have experiences and we've learned how to process life. We've learned how to process challenges. We've learned when to hold them and when to fold them. Because we're living with experiences. And we've learned to live with faith and hope. So I believe there's still more ahead. I still believe our better days are here. There's more ahead, obviously. Still more work for us to do. That's why we're still here. But remember, the choices we make are important for us today and for eternity. And not only for us, but the people around us and for the legacy that we want to live. So as you think about the changes you made in 2021, and thinking about your life where you are now, and thinking about 2022, acknowledge what you want, be truthful. And this is just something to think about. I mean, this is what Coffee Talk is. It's just to give you some thoughts. That's all it is. Because you walk away, you get to choose what you want to hear and what you don't want to hear, right? So I just want to make it clear that when I come on and do Coffee Talk, it's conversational. You know, just to give you something to think about, that's all. Because one day I may say something, and you've heard it before because I don't say anything new, and it may resonate with you. And if you're like me, sometimes I'm praying, and I'll hear something and I'll go, that's confirmation, because that's what I needed to hear. And I needed to hear it right at that moment. So maybe I may say something occasionally that resonate with you, or maybe I may say something occasionally and it's confirmation. Or maybe I may say something that may push you past your comfort zone, because that's what I do. I'm a life coach, and I use my skills and experiences to push. But when I push, I'm pushing myself too. Because again, to thy own self be true. And I know what it's like to struggle, to want more. I know what it's like to make those tough decisions. And I know what it's like to beat up on yourself, because I do it all the time too. Yeah. I want to see the comments that we have here, because I see thumbs ups and hearts, so I want to see what we have going on here. My sister said the only constant is change. Life, death, and taxes is inescapable. Thanks, Carolyn. Carolyn said this was powerful. I was just having this conversation with myself, peeling back layers to truth. One change, one chance at best life. That's it. Because we don't get a do-over. And here's the thing, what I've learned, and I say this a lot of times, we always think about us, but the decisions we make impact people that are around us too. Now think about this, and I just happen to think about this. Think about this. People that are in abusive relationships, and how it impacts the children, right? So other people are watching us, and I'm not saying that this is, you're in an abusive relationship or anything like that. I just happen to think about that. That's all. It's like our actions can impact people around us. Pam is saying, my reflection is not always what I desire, but when it is, man, what a high. That space is unbelievable. Yes. She says, I'm going for an even more amazing life in 2022. I've identified what makes me happy. And baby, if God gives me the strength, I'm going to do it. And he's going to give you the strength. I'm a strong believer. If he brings you to it, he's going to bring you through it. So I'm already claiming that for you, Pam. Whatever it is that you're believing in for 2022 that will make you happy, it's already done. Janice says, I'm grateful I accomplished the goals of 2021 and looking forward to building and getting better. This amazing life is made better by lifelines like you. Thank you, Janice. You are so kind, all of you. But I just wanted to give you something to think about as you prepare for 2022. Just pause and reflect a little bit. Are you making the same goals, using the same approach that you did in 2021 and the years before, getting the same results, but feeling and yearning for more and not addressing it? That's coffee talk this morning. Think about change in 2022 and focus on those things that you can control, by the way, because the ones that you can't control, you can't control them. Focus on the things that are within your control. That's coffee talk. A couple of things really quickly before I let you go. First and foremost, I didn't say it up front. Thank you to all the women that came out last Sunday to the book signing to support me. I truly appreciate you. Carolyn, thank you so much for bringing your granddaughters too. It was great to see them. It's good to see young people coming out and mingling with the old folks. So Carolyn, I truly appreciate you taking the time to bring your granddaughters with you. And one of your granddaughters was at my book signing 2 years ago, so it was good to see her. But thank you to all of you that came out to support me, and my thanks to all of you that are ordering my books online. I appreciate you, and I have them, Inspirations for the Soul and Just Leap. If you don't have them and you're still looking for gifts, you can get them on Amazon, and Amazon can get it to you before Christmas. That's one thing. The other thing that I want to talk about really quickly is my workshop, Witness the Most Powerful You. If you are still looking for a gift or gifts for your friends, one of the things that you may want to consider is giving the gift of an experience. And by that I mean giving the gifts of the workshop. The workshop is a self-development process, and it's for anyone that wants to make changes but needs help to take the next steps. You can invite me out. I will come out, get a group of your friends together instead of buying them gifts individually, especially if you have friends that want more, they want more out of life, and they're struggling. And especially if you have a group of friends, if you want to have a deeper relationship with them, so that you can all focus on having a deeper relationship. This would be a great workshop. Again, invite me out. I will come out, take them through the workshop. The workshop will help you build a plan to take actionable steps to create and live the life you desire. It's based on 5 principles. I also wrote the workbook, and it'll help you take a look at where you want to have greater balance in life, your values, prioritizing your values so you can make value-based decisions. Your brand, how are you showing up? Great workshop for friends. You get the opportunity to look at each other. How are you showing up? Are you showing up the way you want to show up? Vision. I help you define your vision. A lot of us struggle with that. And not only define the vision, but start to build actionable steps to achieve it. So I encourage you, if you're still looking for gifts Or even if it's just something you want to do for your friends, just to get them together. Again, it's a great opportunity, brings friends together and deepen the relationship while you're helping them define what it is they want so they can make the changes by building actionable steps to achieve what it is they desire. So I would ask you to consider that. That is Coffee Talk. I kept you a little bit longer, but it's okay, I hope, because it's the holidays. Christmas is coming up. When I talk to you again, you would have already celebrated Christmas. But I hope whatever you're doing for the holidays, and as you plan to build for 2022, to thy own self be true. We get one shot at this life, and it's a short-lived life. We're still here. Think about, did you achieve what it is you wanted in 2021? And if not, do you need to look at your life differently as you plan for 2022? Thank you so much for joining me this morning. Happy holidays, whatever you celebrate. Happy holidays. Be safe. And I will see you back here next Sunday. I so appreciate you. It's been a year. It's been a year. We are evolving and growing together. Thank you for getting up on Sunday mornings and hanging out with me. Love and blessings to you and your family. Be safe. See you back here next Sunday. Happy holidays.